wasn't
thought about
like
being.
hiding it or anything.
I know.
Which, maybe
She was
that's
trying to
the
make you
trick.
feel better, okay?
I also
Give
put
her
on there.
do
I
points
think
for
appreciate
that
that.
Marty. I put on there also. I think that Marty is the bad guy.
Oh, okay. Click
But
on.
what's her face said that he was such a happy gent and
They usually are.
whatever.
They
Yes, it
usually
was
Um,
are.
all the Marty, the immortal being that has been here for eons and eons, is
No, he
the
disappeared after putting the message on the board. He's the one that left after he put the message on the board.
he's the
It's true.
anti-paladin. Dun dun dun.
Oh.
Pretty much.
we also noticed that,
See, I
or we did
thought,
not notice this, but the DM told us to notice this. The arrow slits around the keep face inward.
yeah, yeah, like that's suspicious, don't you think?
I tell you, it's
Yeah,
Marty.
there are certain areas of the keep where the arrow slits aren't facing out, but
Wait, that's a good point. What area specifically?
I would need to see the map again.
Yeah,
But
I'm not
areas
gonna.
where
I'm not gonna
there
try to
aren't
do the.
buildings
I'm not gonna
up
try to do
against the
the
keep
3D map,
wall.
but I will get you
Okay.
for a 2D map. If you give me a second, I
Let me
can pull
get,
that
sorry,
up.
I got distracted by my notes.
If I remember correctly, it was by the inn. I thought.
It was to the right, I recall.
It was
But I don't
over
know.
by
Oh no, it's by the
the.
guild.
It was over by the
The
guild
guild.
house and by the stables and the warehouse.
Good thing that stable boy is making bank because he's no longer safe.
He has enough
Right.
money to build himself a
I
whole
will,
yeah.
I will,
he's
I will, don't
fine.
worry. He'll be safe with me. I'll kidnap him if I have to. Don't
Stable
worry.
Boy has more gold than I do at this point.
Me too.
I'm thinking of taking up a new job.
And just be
Dude,
Rayla's
You don't need
servant.
to do, no.
Did I
No, you don't need
spend any money during the session?
Nope, we quite literally
Why?
just tried to read a message.
Okay.
Don't worry about jobs. I got you.
But if I
Actually,
remember correctly, towards the beginning of us playing, I think it was you, Ren, that actually initially read the message.
No, it was Muriel.
Was it just Muriel? Okay.
Yeah,
We couldn't remember who initially
know
read it.
it's an arcane. We know it's in an arcane language. Like I know that right off the bat. It's just in one that I don't know. Um, let's see. So it's clearly a message written in a magic language. We're gonna need to ask if many magic user types have been in the town recently. This is where we talk to Fensa, who's a magic user, or the keep of the tavern before Fensa. Marty was a magic user. How long has the note been hanging? We figured it was since the last time he was here, which has been a couple of years, like 1 or 2.
was it only that
There
short? I thought it was longer than that.
2 to 3.
Okay.
My
The
brain was
two that I
thinking
was
singing,
just
so I got you.
is we discovered there are 2 cats at the inn.
And
there is
and
one
you
cat.
and they all got super excited that their little house cats were walking around the tavern.
There are 2 cats.
I still think they're familiars or something.
Marty,
Nothing gets dirty in it.
let's see. He was said to be very smart and knows many languages. She hasn't seen him, she being Fensa, for a year or 2. He retired, moved back home. Home is the country of, I wrote hiatus. That's a word, though.
See, that's what I said, and that's why I made up the other name, because I read it as hiatus as well.
I believe it
Okay.
was hiatus.
Hiatus,
Yeah.
okay. Easily, I can see where that came from. So there was actually 2 copies of the notes hanging on the board. So I took one of them and brought it to message from the message board to take with us so we can ask around about it. And I believe we said we were going to ask the people in the temple if they knew any more about Marty or the note.
Okay.
That's about where I left them. I've started doing this thing, and this is something people with ADD do all the time, is where they decide I'm going to change my life and become organized and start a new notebook. Something about the new notebook is like inspirational. It doesn't actually,
It gives you hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
Full sense of hope.
But I will say that this notebook has become all of my D&D campaigns are in here chronologically. So as long as I bring the notebook, I'll
The
have
one notebook to
I
rule
know.
them all.
I know, but if I lose it, it's also all.
That's right.
So
You need to put like on a pedestal or something. So whenever we're done with it, just put it there. A
I
little
went with
angel
bright
singing.
colors. So I can't
Ah,
use it.
I don't know why that
nice.
reminded me of it, but I'm getting a lightsaber signed by Hayden Christensen.
I've met
Whoa.
him and he's such a sweetheart. God, I love him. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's
He
okay.
stayed so at my at the convention that he went to at MegaCon, he literally stayed, I think, 5 hours after the convention ended to make sure every single person in his line got to see him.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is
All
awesome.
right, can you guys see the keep?
Surprised his
Yeah.
handlers
Yep.
let him, because in cons they're usually really strict about that.
Oh, he made sure that he personally was the only one left in the convention hall.
The same mine's because a coworker or a customer of mine is working with him at the FedEx up here.
I got a picture with him, and it's one of my favorite.
All right,
That's
so
awesome.
ladies, as you look at the map, and bear with me because my computer's being really slow today. On the right-hand side, I'm not even sure what you can see. On the right-hand side is the main gate where you come in. When you come in that main gate, to your right are some drapes that were hanging down, and behind that are the outhouses or the porta potties. To your left is where you would turn and go down by the, or let me rephrase, when you first walk in, directly in front of you is the warehouse and the stables. And there are arrow slits on that wall right there in front of you when you first walk in, kind of pointing back at you when you make entry. So can you guys see me moving the cursor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that wall there has arrow slits pointing towards the towers. The other inside wall here on the side of the towers also has arrow slits pointing back towards the stables and the warehouses. On the opposite side of the stables and the warehouse, this back wall that is adjacent to the chapel, that also had arrow slits pointing back towards the guild house. And likewise, the all sides of the smithy, as it's labeled here, also had arrow slits all around. Now, I don't recall offhand if there were arrow slits over here on this wall between the two towers near the fountain square. Square
Aren't you the
fountain.
DM?
I am, but I don't remember offhand. I don't have my 3D map for where that was more strongly represented. Listen, they used to ask me that at work too. They say, "Didn't you make the schedule? How do you know who's not working?" Yeah, I made the schedule. It doesn't mean I memorized it.
Too much Tay-Tay. She's rotting your brain.
Oh, that she can rot my brain. That's okay. Okay.
Self-sacrifice.
Okay, so that's where the arrow slits are, and Rin, the party, as they came to really take notice of it, realized that it raised suspicion for them as to why the keep would have arrow slits pointing back into the keep. There was some question of, hey, that's just really odd. Why is that? And some questions of, well, maybe this is where the keep originally ended, and then they had since added walls, and that's why the arrow slits were there. All right, so you guys still have the map up. You can see the map, right?
No.
Oh, it went away?
No, your stream paused.
Ah,
Yeah, your stream
fudge.
paused.
See, this is what you get for free. Okay, let's try that. Oh, that's so not the one to stream. How about that?
Don't stream that. Don't stream that. There it is.
Okay,
I was gonna say something dirty, but I can't.
there you go.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm just scrolling through the past few conversations in this, and I'm seeing a lot of pictures of feet, and I'm very confused and concerned.
Whoa, pictures of
What?
feet. Yeah, what?
Where? What?
Scroll up before Marty and
the jewelry. The jewelry
that-
that.
that
Oh.
I was saying that something had to do with what made those. I made those.
No.
So I
So
was,
Okay.
well,
I was
it started with the trading of the trading in other
tokens.
the backpack of useful things, and of course, Rayla says, "Well, what else do you have?" And she says, "Oh, well, I have the anklet of whatever, anklet of walking or something, the choker of linguistics, and these gloves of whatever." And then she said, "Oh, well, look what I made." So that's why there's feet there.
Well, it's because
Okay.
It's
like the way
really
he
nothing. It's
described
really
it, it
nothing more
reminded
than
me of
that.
those.
Sorry, my ADHD just kind of took over, and I'm just
No,
like,
no
what?
one,
Why were you
no one
guys
has
talking
come
about?
out declaring that they have a foot fetish.
We were trying to make money.
Yet.
Trying to make money.
That whole session was just an OnlyFans type situation.
Hmm.
And
And
you
we
that's
all
why
know.
the
Only
stream
feet.
didn't work because you needed not for free. There you
Yep.
go.
Please donate to Libra's Only Feet page.
I've been desperate enough to think about it a couple times, but feet are disgusting.
They really are.
Okay,
I didn't get to
so
win that
ladies,
1.8
getting
million
back on
dollars.
topic of what's going on here at the Keep, which is not focused on anyone's feet whatsoever.
It does
Um,
suspiciously rhyme with
Sorry,
feet.
YouTube. It's
That's
that time of
true.
year.
That's true.
unless,
Okay, I'll
unless,
stop.
maybe, just maybe, that Libra has feet which are appealing to her friend um, Tiam.
Yeah.
Only if he gives me his store, because again, feet are disgusting.
Well,
Hmm.
to
High
each their
value.
own, I suppose. As they say, beauty's in the
Don't
eye of the
undersell
beholder.
yourself.
Okay,
Not like
so
the person who licks
do we know?
armpits. Like,
Okay, so
no.
Erica, anything else you want to recap here for all of us, and obviously with Rin in particular?
I think that was I think that was it. Um, Someone was going to ask a question for Rin last week about her elf mother. Didn't they do that?
We're gonna get
They were
records.
looking. He
They were
said
gonna get
that
rid.
there were records of like who's been in the
Okay.
keep and stuff.
The other thing that I didn't take note of, but I know I wanted to do, is to go back to the guild with at least Balfour. I don't know if anyone else wants to go back to see if there are. Someone was looking for a book or was going to pick up a book, so I
I got
want
it.
to go back and pick up and see while you're picking up the book if they have any on languages.
I got the book, but I could go with you.
Okay.
Do you know where we all ended up last time? Because I have no memory of it whatsoever.
That was my next
At the
We're
question.
board.
still in the
At the
tavern.
board.
Yeah.
No, we left the tavern, went to the
Oh,
board, stole the paper, and that's where we are.
yeah, we're still standing there.
Stole the
So we're
paper.
at the paper.
There were
We're
two
right.
copies of the magical words
Oh,
written
oh,
on
you
paper.
talk about on the boards, the reader boards.
Yes.
Okay, you
Yes.
Yeah,
snagged one
so
of
I
those.
took
Okay, okay,
one
I
of
got you. All right, so that puts you over there by the fountain and the square. The reader boards are over there on the left-hand side between the tavern and the tower.
Yeah, we're over there.
Okay. Oh, so not prepared. Hang on, let me grab my dice.
DM.
Nice.
Gas.
Whoa,
He was
wait,
too
no, he's
invested in
not
the foot
alone.
pictures.
That
I
means
need
we
dice.
don't die.
Wait.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Muriel. No dice?
That means we don't die.
Dude, this is why I just leave my dice right at my computer.
Well, yeah, but I travel with them because I play in person Friday nights. So I got
That's
to
why you
Okay,
need to
you
get
have
a
a
pro.
Today's
delay.
not Friday.
That's unacceptable.
You need your 100-piece die for your main, and then you kind of have a travel set of your other.
Oh, I do.
This is the most handiest thing ever. It has like 13 sets of dice, and you can close it, and it becomes variable.
I have my little tackle
Nice.
box with multiple sets of dice,
Or you can go
including
fish with it.
the ones that Erica gave me. So 1, 2,
Yeah,
3, 4,
thank
5, 6. I have 8 sets of dice, including the ones that Erica was so kind to send to me.
It's also a dice tray.
This is my favorite D20. The
Okay, we
purple
are
one
so
sent me.
not doing good tonight. We are so not on point here. Okay, giving credit where credit is due because I see Artie in the chat. Artie was kind enough to get me a small set of dice, 3 dice, because it had the one on it that I had been looking for that I could only find as a set and wasn't willing to buy a set for. It's a weather die.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So thank you, Artie. since he's in the chat. Okay, so
Hello.
we are here at the party has tore down. Muriel has tore down one of the two listings here of this mysterious language that she can relate to. Looks a little familiar, but not enough to really identify or translate it. So you snag that in your pocket, so to speak. The party is here just outside the tavern. Activity here. Does anyone recall time of day?
Hmm.
I'm going to guess.
No.
I'm
I
going to guess
believe it was
mid
like
mid morning.
something like that.
So activity here in the keep is beginning to increase a little bit as the day is progressing. Um, remember, ladies, there's a guard that stands down over here. I can't draw on my PDF, so that stands down over here by the tower. There's another one that stands just outside the bank, and there's a third one over here by the bottom right tower as well, standing by a door over there. And then you also had a couple back around behind the trader and the store and the provisioner, kind of standing guard by the private residents that are there behind. So activities begin, as I said, begin to increase. I'll even roll my die, Artie, for the weather today. It is nice and sunny today.
Yay.
It is
Thanks for that.
it is seasonable for the time of year and your latitude, longitude. It's what you'd expect. Nice, clear, sunny day. A lot of traffic seemed to be going on over here at the trader and the store today for some reason. As you guys stop making your way down around between the bank and the trader and stop making your way over towards the guild house, is it? Is that what we said?
Yes.
Make your way over to
Yes.
the guild house. Okay.
Then Ren eventually needs to go to hiatus or Tumos to look at records if she ever wanted to. So
So,
they have records of who lived.
as you guys are slowly, not slowly, but, walking your way here through town, Pacifica chimes up and asks, what are we doing? Where are we going?
We're trying to decipher a message. Can you read this?
And he looks at it and he looks very puzzled, and he's really focusing on this as you guys are just walking down, and he's making sounds like he's trying to pronounce shit, and he's having as much trouble perhaps as you, Muriel, but he's trying to sound things out loud, and he is laser focused on this piece of paper in front of him. He's no longer engaging in conversation with you.
Okay. Okay. Can I tell if it's a natural brawl that he's in, or is it just, or does it seem unnatural?
It seems like he's a 5-year-old trying to read a 10th grade level.
All
I
right.
wonder
Well,
if we should
let's
stop
walk
him
and talk.
before it might be a spell.
Oh yeah, he's walking and talking.
Okay.
He
All
doesn't
right.
he
Yeah.
doesn't do it very well. He bumps into you as he's walking and trying to do this, and kind of drifts off a little bit over here, and you corral him back in.
Pacifica's so precious.
So to the guild house you go, and if you remember, Josie is your point of contact here at the guild house, for which you visited just a matter of a few hours ago. And
Valkyr would probably take point on this because he's already a member.
and
And
Rayla.
right,
Yeah, I
right.
guess I'll
Sorry.
go too.
Of the characters that I have control over, he's a guild member. So Muriel would have asked him, can you help me find a book to decipher this? And so he knows exactly what, the interest is. They all go in, I imagine, together anyway. Is everyone going into the guild house?
I guess so.
I was going to say, realistically, probably only 3 or 4 of you can fit in.
Oh, well, that's important. Then
If you remember, it was pretty tight because once you walked in, there was like some desk like right there in front of you.
Oh,
Valkyr
that's true.
and Muriel would walk in and be like, "We'll just be a minute. We'll see if they have anything. If not, we'll head to the temple." Um,
I'll stand outside with um Pacifica and watch him as he's
watch him
trying
try to
to.
read.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
Yeah,
Did you say
I'll
it was
stay
Josie?
outside too and bask on this free entertainment before me.
All right, so inside is who? Balfour?
And Muriel,
Just Balfour and Muriel. Okay.
me.
I'll go in and look too.
I'm in there.
And I hear Libra going in as well. And as you do,
Yes.
you see more people now than you did before. So you have, I already forgot her name. What's her name?
Josie.
Josie,
Josie.
thank you. You have Josie there, and of course she welcomes you. She greets you back, and you have Pete. Just your mere presence has piqued her interest, as it was just a few hours ago that you saw her. But you also see another man sitting at one of the desks, writing down, taking notes, drafting a novel, something.
Hmm. Is he familiar?
No one that you've seen before.
I take note of him, but it doesn't really slow my roll. Balthier will approach Josie at the desk and say, you know, "Hi, whatever. We came back. So I forgot to ask you for something. A book. We're looking for a book on languages, ancient languages, preferably magical, arcane, reference volumes, anything that might have a similar." He starts looking. He's like, doesn't have it with him. Any languages, really.
And outside, for those who are anticipating entertainment from Pacifica, you have received it. As he says, "I think I got it," and
It's definitely
he kind of shows it
ox
over to you,
that.
Rayla, and says, "See, you can't read this."
I'm gonna say,
Is it
no,
upside
please,
down?
please show me.
Yes.
Please show
Okay.
me.
So he holds it and he says, VOXAY, weird symbol, APYOXKVEE, upside down GOOV, pi pi Y1EO. Do you want me to
Is
go
it
Yes,
on?
actually
Ninja.
in
Yes.
upside down? No, no. You're just reading.
I think he's outside with
Yes.
them.
O O
Oh,
W
that's
A
right.
P
I don't
one O
care.
V O T Y pi E O. Old
I
MacDonald had a farm.
was just gonna say that.
That weird symbol
VINTO.
again. One YY pi AYVE
He's gonna summon something if you all
POVOYY.
don't stop him.
That's what I'm worried about.
Uh-huh.
Are you having a stroke or something? Are you okay,
What's that?
Pacifica?
You asked me if I could read it. I just read it to you.
You did a great job.
Okay,
That's not.
you read it to me, but do you understand it? Do you know what does it say? Like
It
what
says
translate
VOXAY, weird symbol
Pacifica Pacifica
APYOXKVEE.
Pacifica Fuck me. Pacifica translate into common tongue.
I'm speaking common tongue. VOXAY. And you
Can I
guys think
punch
I'm
him?
the dumb one amongst the group here. You guys not understanding me? Do you not speak common?
You are a marvel, Pacifica. Thank
That
you.
I
Sure,
am.
that's one way to put it.
Meanwhile,
I mean, it's
back inside with Josie.
Yes, actually, if you could get us like a book on arcane knowledge and languages and dictionaries or
She said. She said.
Encyclopedia
And the
Britannica.
man who's scribing or writing, doodling, whatever, looks up. What is it you're looking for, my lad?
I would like to see
Sorry,
what languages he would speak.
these were very chewy.
All right, Libra. Who are you speaking to?
Um,
Who are you referencing, Libra?
It would be the guy who would ask what
Okay,
was happening.
you're asking him what languages he speaks.
I'm like, sorry, what we were looking for is to decipher a message, and I would like to know if by chance you would know the language.
So you are looking. Is it some sort of secret code?
No, it was a message that has been on the board for a little while, and we were just kind of curious as to what it might say. We don't recognize any of the symbols and or language it is in.
So
And I
it's not encoded in any way. I'm more than happy to look. I mean, a linguist I am not, but you caught my interests with your interest of um, arcane languages.
do you know much about arcane?
I don't know much of them, but I know about them and I have an interest. But I too, I suspect, like yourselves, he says, I'm not well versed. Because if you were well versed, perhaps you wouldn't be here making such an inquiry.
May I ask how long you've been with the guild?
Oh, I pass through town here every 6 months or so.
And what is it that you do?
Oh, I'm a student of history.
Oh, so you've
That
probably
might be
seen many languages.
Like I said, I've been exposed to quite a few over the years, but I can't say I'm a master of very many. I also dabble a little bit in cryptology, and that's why I was asking if this was some sort of secret coded message you have, because I always appreciate the challenge of a puzzle, and cryptography is nothing more than a puzzle.
I'll be
agreed.
glad to show you this, and I like reach out my hand and say, my name is Libra. What is yours?
My name, he says, is a very uncommon name, although very simple. My name is Bob.
George? That's close.
Okay.
I will duck out of the guild and reclaim the piece of paper from Pacifica.
And
If that
Pacifica
is
says,
not.
Muriel, I read it. I read it out loud to everyone.
Thank you for doing that.
But you missed it. Should I read it to you too?
Oh no, I just wanted everyone to know
VOXAY,
what was
weird
on it.
symbol APYOXK, and he just goes down every character from beginning to end.
I let him, and I thank him. I take the note from him. I want him to feel like he accomplished something. And then
But he
I head
did accomplish
inside.
something. He
He
did.
He
did.
did.
He did.
Yeah. Sure.
Um,
Sure.
so yeah, I bring it back into the guild hall. Not guild hall. Guild hall. I bring it back to Josie and
The guild
Bob.
house. Let's see. See if I'm gonna.
That have been on the board for approximately 1 to 2 years. Placed there by someone we know is called Marty. He used to run the tavern. If y'all haven't been here that long, then you might not recognize the name, but he was a part of the keep
Oh
beforehand.
yes, he says yes. I'm very familiar with Marty, as many of us here
Um,
are. Yes, we were very sad to see him leave, but I suspect he'll be back at some point. He too much of a love he has for the keep and this region.
well, he left this hanging on the board before he left. I didn't know if you would help us translate it. I am a magic user myself. It looks familiar, but there's something about it that's not translatable by me.
And
I look at
he
Muriel and said, your
and
accent's
he
gone again.
he receives that from you. What? He receives that. God.
I'm gonna tell Muriel her accent has disappeared again.
Oh, shoot.
It comes and
Maybe I was
goes.
out
It
there.
comes and goes.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of TIAs for her.
My
Um,
elves are British. That's the easiest part, because if I'm an elf British.
so you hand him this torn piece of paper you have while the message remains intact. And if anyone is on YouTube or watches this later, I do have it up on the recording in the video now. And you guys should be able to see that on your screen there as well. And he looks at it, and as he's kind of he's looking it over, and he's jotting down a couple things in his notebook there. And he says, Marty, technically was not what's called a magic user, although he was a caster. He's not a magic user. How was it that you
Oh,
learned that he was a magic user?
I didn't. I just sort of, I guess, put two and two together, but I guess I made the wrong call. I assumed
Yes.
because he wrote this, and since he was the one that wrote it, and it's written in a language I recognize to be arcane, that he himself must have been familiar with the arcane. That was a connection I drew. I don't think anyone else told me that.
Well, good. I'm glad they didn't,
Shoot,
because had they been, they would
no
have
one
lied
else
to
told
you.
me that.
Interesting. Yes. So he's studying this here with you, or as he's looking at it, and switching myself over here.
It just seems odd that after 2 to 3 years, no one knows what it's, or that no one bothered to look.
I'm gonna have to blur that out. Dang it! I just translated it all for YouTube.
Rude.
Oh,
Don't call us YouTube.
I'll
I'll
close my tab.
Closing eyes. Closing
I'll have
eyes.
to
I'll
go
close
back and blur that
YouTube.
out. Oops. All right.
Whoopsie.
So as he continues, he's taking his time with this, and like I said, he's taking a note or two here or there, flipping a couple of pages in his book, and he's jotting down a couple of things more. And he's interested. He inquires with you, Muriel, of your interest in Marty, and as the magic user, the spellcaster that you are, what is your interest in Marty?
My interest in Marty is tied entirely to this note. I didn't know prior to the tavern just a few moments ago that Marty was the author of this note. It's the note, rather, that catches my attention more
Oh,
so than the author does. Um, it's just maybe knowing the author would help us understand what the purpose or need of the note is. Um, but yes, the interest is more in the note than the author.
and what is your name, young lady? He makes an inquiry with you.
I'm Muriel. Um, you wouldn't know me. I'm quite new. I guess I'm what you would call an adventurer around here,
Yes, as
relatively
eh,
young elf.
as was the author, as was the author. So I suspect,
He was an adventurer as well.
yes, in his younger days, I suspect that you, Ms. Muriel, are maybe an evoker or a prestidigitator. Is my suspicion.
Well, I hope to be one day.
Oh boy. Whereas your friend Marty had excelled quite a bit in his
Yeah,
line of
no, I'm
work. And
quite
last I
quite
knew,
new.
your friend Marty that you are inquiring about, or his work here that you are inquiring about, um, had actually far exceeded the prestidigitator that you attain or aspire to be. Whereas he himself, last I knew, and this is some time now, was a wizard and a master thief.
You
As
don't
as
say.
as Marty has, a few years on him.
Okay,
But
well,
but as for translation here, I can't say confidently that I can, but it does talk about something about supplies and a warlock.
interesting.
Supplies for the warlock, warlock for the supplies. Something I can't quite. I'm not familiar enough with to really translate more than that. I just recognize a few words here.
I mean, that's better than we had before. I thank you, Bob.
So have you checked with the fencer?
Yes, we started there. She's the one who told us it was Marty's.
Did you inquire with her on a translation?
I
We
believe
did,
we
and she
did.
said she was not able to.
Mm, interesting. Well, my friends,
Are you inclined to saying that she would know?
I'm just. Fence has been
No,
around
I
for a
don't think
while.
we did.
She's a gnome, like Marty is, and if she said that Marty was the one who put it up, then I thought maybe she might have a little more insight for you. That just seems kind of a straight line of thought.
Well, I appreciate that. Certainly gives us a direction. It was just symbols before, and now it's something. So I appreciate that.
Well, I suppose you can say that about any language, though, can't you, Muriel? It's really, in its written form, it's really just a bunch of symbols for those who don't understand.
And all of them inadequate.
Hmm.
Would you happen to know what kind of language it is in, since you recognize some of the words?
Well, I can best define it, and this is not going to help you. Um, again, I don't really know it. I've only encountered bits and pieces over the years. I always just called it symbolistic, but maybe because, as Muriel has said, it really is more of almost like random symbols, as if they're like hieroglyphic versus a well-formed language. But perhaps that is because it really is encrypted. It really is a form of hidden language, secret message, if you will, that only the intended recipient or a group of recipients would be able to understand that. Perhaps one of you have has heard what's referred to as a thieves' cant. So a secret language among that profession. So
Uh,
similar in this case here.
Alfier would be like, uh-huh.
Yep. Uh-huh. I got you.
Yep.
So I think perhaps if you found
Okay.
yourself a well-versed wizard or magic user or spellcaster, illusionist or something, they may be able to better serve you in your translation.
Do you think any of
Incredibly
these
helpful.
books may
Um,
be willing
other than
to help?
uh, other than the author, no one here in these parts.
No, that's a ton of information. I really appreciate it.
Although you already know all that, I'm sure. That's why you're here.
No, no, don't assume.
Enlighten us.
This is my first, real commitment to
It's
an
different.
adventure. You know?
Yes, yes, the prejudicatator, aspiring to be. Hmm. Humble beginnings, I suppose we all come from, but
Everybody has to start
that's right.
somewhere. I
That's
mean,
right. So I'm sorry, I got distracted. What was
you
that you're
said that there
asking
was
me?
something else. There was something you said that I probably already know.
Oh yes, yes, yes. So the in terms of someone with sufficient wisdom, knowledge in your field to be able to aid you in this translation. Now, by no means am I suggesting this, but I can't say history, but our local law has taught us that there is. I'm not sure if he's still in the area, in the region or not, but at one point, beyond Marty, there was a spellcaster much more experienced, much more powerful than Marty himself, that had made his way here to this region and had such powerful magic that he was able to make it rain every day, all day, in the caves of
I was
chaos.
just gonna say, does this
So
magic user
that
happen to
person, that
be?
person there, very well could be the true author for all we know, and somehow got the message to be posted here. Although, um, we don't know. I don't recognize the actual
In
script
your
itself. That
head?
who penned it, but
Just because Marty posted it doesn't mean Marty wrote
correct.
it.
Or just the same, maybe Fenza just believes that because she knows of no other caster, and she made the assumption.
That's fair. That's fair.
However, I
We did approach the series of questions that way.
if you if you find Marty, whether he scripted it or not, I'm sure that he would be able to translate that for you, and I'm sure this other powerful spellcaster, this powerful magic user, uh, if he is beyond or more than just a legend, I'm sure that they would be able to translate this for you as well. And you
I
too,
never.
perhaps, the prestidigitator, in due time.
One day.
Yes, one day.
I'm really in that taking one step forward, steps back sort of place. Now then, okay,
You
I
ladies,
will
gentlemen, are very welcome.
collect my message and fold it back up and suggest to step outside and suggest to the rest of the group that this actually might really. Can I put this in the bank?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Because, I'm afraid if it's left on me and something happens to me, well, I guess there's a second copy. But
Yeah, we can.
regardless,
I
I
can
would like
bring
to
it over to
check.
the bank. Does anyone need any gold or silver
Does
while I'm
anyone want
there?
to drop off any gold or silver?
That
I
too.
have very little, but I think I
Yeah,
should be okay for now. I appreciate it.
yeah, I think I'm good.
Um. Also, Muriel, would we can drop that one off, but also got some ink and quill on me if you want to copy it down and whatnot. Up
Hey,
to
that
you.
might be good. Hmm. We'll see. That stuff is quite valuable. I wouldn't want to waste yours. Let's
It's
just
not
hold
like I'm
on to
hard for cash
it
or
for now.
anything.
That's fair. That's absolutely fair. You could probably buy an ink and quill for everyone in this keep. Why not? Let's make a copy.
She is perhaps the wealthiest person in the Outer Bailey.
A hundred
Perhaps.
Well,
percent.
don't go broadcasting that.
Although there are two rather luxurious private residents, so we don't know anything about them. So maybe they are better to do than Rayla. But that aside, seems very obvious that she is the most well to do here in town.
Didn't we meet the jeweler when she was selling the chain?
When she was selling the chain, no, I think that was at the
Uh,
banker at Minsk.
Kosovo-
Either that or the
Right,
trader,
you're right.
one of the
Yeah,
two.
here.
Because okay, so also bear in mind that the map that you're looking at here on your screen is something I just pulled off the internet. I did not label these.
Oh, okay. They weren't labeled last time. That's why I didn't notice.
Oh, they should have been, but yeah, this is not my map at all. At all.
It's okay. You're forgiven.
Why, thank you. I
So I guess I'll take the paper from. She's gone.
No, I'm
Muriel.
here.
okay. Well,
I'm here.
we don't have video on you.
I'm here.
Are you desirous to
I
record
know.
this in some way to make a copy?
Me? Oh, only if you have the ink and quill and are willing to use it.
Oh, hold on. Let me
Really? 'Cause I
check.
don't.
I was gonna say,
I take off my pack and I just go through it and. Yep. Yep.
do
I pull out huh?
I was gonna say, do you really have ink?
It's a pretty
Uh,
expensive thing. I'd be surprised.
I would be too. Also because it doesn't really, her character doesn't really have a need.
oh, I guess I misread something. I don't. I don't. I am wrong. I pour my bag out and no quill or ink come tumbling out. all my fangs and claws that I've cut off my beasts do, but
Maybe the backpack of
Hey,
useful
it's
things had it, and that's what you were thinking, maybe?
yes, it did have that. And I'd rather not pull a canoe again, so
And you just
don't worry
traded that
about it.
in.
yeah, it's
You just
alright though.
exchanged that. All right. So as you
But I
guys
don't mind.
begin
I just
walking
want to
your
put it
way
in a safe
back
place.
through town and start making your way over to the bank, Pacifica says, "Hey, Muriel, did my reading of the message help?
Incredibly.
Uh,
Thank you.
Wonderful. How did it help us? What did it tell us?
You were able to look at it in a completely different light, which made us aware of the fact that it's not exactly an arcane message. It's actually a kind of like a riddle,
What
sort of. And
arcane? It just means old, right?
old and magical. If you
Holy
hadn't read
shit!
it
I
out the
read
way
something
you did,
magical.
you sure did, buddy.
Wow. I gotta write home about that
Stick
one.
with us. Stick with us,
Oh,
and we
but
will.
I don't know how to. Can someone write a message for me so I can send home? Because I don't know how to write.
Well, you knew
You
how.
have
Oh, and you don't have
supplies?
any ink. Yeah,
That's why I was really amazed that I was able to even read that because I don't really read anything. Maybe it really is
That's
magical
so
then.
surprising.
It must be magical if I was able
That's
to read it. Holy.
now I kind of want to ask him to drink that clairvoyance
And his
or
his jaws
clairaudience
his jaws
potion.
begin to slowly drop as the epiphany's coming over him that he himself might have magical abilities since he was able to read this magical message that no one else amongst you, the casters and all, could actually
none of
read.
us
And
could.
he can't read, but he was able to read that.
And he did a great job.
You knew some
Actually,
letters.
hold on. That's a good point. If he can't read, how can he make out the letters?
He
The
just knew the
letters.
letter.
Or the
He
symbols.
knew
How did he know pi?
That's true. He's
Secret
irking me
genius.
now.
Maybe it
But
kind of
like,
like.
what if he really is?
He is the best thing that has ever happened to us.
Yeah, he's a mix. He's good. He's call him mix.
I'll tell
He is
you, in
truly
terms
the
of your
light of my
in terms of
life.
your NPCs, it's definitely Pacifica and Tiam. Those are your two
Yeah.
NPCs that have provided this group the most entertainment.
Oh
Yes.
yes,
Best
Yes.
bang for the buck.
yes,
I'll
basically.
look at the group and say, do we want to continue to find these magic users, or Ren, would you, or no, ooh, sorry, uh, would you like to look for the books for these records? Look at.
We
No.
could,
No.
if we're
Oh,
here
I'm
at the
sorry.
keep, we could just split up.
Well, I was willing to go with her to see if she wanted to go to Tumos to see these records as to how long your mom was here.
It's not that far. We can just head there now.
Okay.
Well, have we gotten to the bank yet? Because
The bank is also right here in this path. It's not
Uh,
far.
okay, so I'm hearing the bank because you want to see if you can deposit or safety deposit box the this message. But what else are you talking about?
So when I went to the guild to look for the books, they said that they don't have anything for Alicia about her mother,
Mm-hmm.
but that Tumos may have records.
Okay. Yep, I recall now.
And it,
Yep,
and is he the scribe that's outside? Or am I thinking of someone else?
you're
I
thinking of
believe
someone else.
he.
that
Okay.
He's
was the
the one
guard.
on the
Yeah.
door. The
Tomas,
scribe with the guard.
Tomas is the innkeeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So with the thought process
Forgot
that
that
if she
too.
stayed here and rented a room and spent the night, since he's the only innkeeper in town, maybe he'd have record of it.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone's making their way over to the bank
I guess. Yeah.
as a group, you guys, because you have to go there to kind of get to the inn, as Erica said. So as you start making your way, you see again a lot of continued high activity, pedestrian traffic, business, if you will, at both Tium the provisioner, which in this case is labeled here on the map as store, and also next to him at Canaan's shop as well, labeled as trader. So a lot of activity going on today, more than you've seen at any point here. So even a handful of people going in and out of the armorer, labeled Smithy. Um, a lot of activity. As you begin to make your way over towards the bank, you see a few people setting up here on the wall between the two towers, where they have those little pop-up tents for the visitors or the merchants. A few that are kind of setting themselves up as you guys go to the bank. If you remember at the bank, since our 3D visual today, there's a guard outside, and there's at least one, maybe two guards inside. As you enter into the bank, is the outer perimeter wall, lined in steel or iron, so it's reinforced. You make your way inside, and on the inside, you see that the business is very well appointed. There are a desk there in front of you, where the banker, is it Kinnan? No. What the hell's his name? I just had it.
Thomas.
No. Tomas is the innkeeper.
Yep.
I just had it. Where the sits on the other side. In this place is also very tight, so comfortably we can fit two people inside. So I know one would be Rayla, because she's the one who has the account. Who else is going in with Rayla, if anyone?
I will go. I have no. The internet is suggesting we rob the bank.
Well, I was starting to go
that.
there, not so much with the bank, but at least not most immediately. But there, it is a thief's heaven. So Miriam, the thief that you are, your eyes just light up with
It's
all
so
the possibilities of gemstones over here, a gold crown over there, a pile of coins on the desk, like stacks of coins, scales, and off in the corner to your right, kind of behind him, large golden sphere, like the reef diameter giant ball
What?
that's kind of sitting on legs.
I as we walk in, I noticed her facial expressions just change. And,
Yeah.
I recognized that
I
from the first night. I recognized it from our first night in the back when it was the old crew, and they did stupid things. So I just nudged her, get a grip of on yourself.
Just
I point
hold
over
up
to the
note.
guards around.
I can't say anything. I just hold up the note to her.
Speechless. There's jewels. There's like on the shelves over there behind you. There are bars of gold, multiple bars of gold, a jeweled scepter, a golden crown that's jeweled. I mean, it is just that, it's like a giant safe of all kinds of antiquities.
I take the note from her and I kind of just push her back outside. Bye.
Oh, Minsk. That's his name, Minsk.
Mm-hmm.
So, Muriel, as I'm looking here as to what is on display, there is no less than, in addition to what I described, there's a nice carved, like scrimshaw kind of ivory tusk, a silver cup, some jewelry, jade ring, a few fine quality leather-bound books, gold and silver belt. There's an iron box that's kind of on the shelf, like a little jewelry box or lock box of some kind. A beautiful silver decanter he has on his desk, filled with wine, and a nice crystal glass next to it. It is a thief's dream.
I love what you've done with the place.
Oh, thank you. Unfortunately, much of this is mine. It's just on loan, if you will. It's some things I'm holding for people.
Oh, okay. They just gave them to you?
Well, no. I provide protection for their items, as I do for your friend's money that she has deposited here or left here with me, as I keep that in as a service that I offer.
Oh.
Do you have any such goods, prized possessions that you need held in secure?
I do. I have more, but this.
I give him the note, and I just say, "Go way outside for me, okay? I got it. Go ahead."
It's hard in here.
Yes, it's boiling. Just go ahead and get a breath. I I grab her arm and slowly take her outside. Like, get out. You're gonna get us all
As
in
soon as
trouble
I see
again.
Balthier, I'll go outside, and as soon as I see Balthier, I'm gonna be like, have you like set foot in there yet?
It's like, oh my god,
It
yeah,
has actually.
yes. It was almost asmic just to be in there.
Yeah, it's
It
anything like
was
that.
unbelievable. Oh my god.
We'll have to remember.
So, Rayla, this note is folded. You said correct.
Yeah, I
Okay.
folded it.
Okay. So you fold it
I
and
folded.
and you present that to him.
Yep.
Any a piece of
Yeah, my friend who just needed to. She's feeling a little lightheaded, so she wanted to get some fresh air. He wanted me to keep it for her. I put it in my deposit box, if you mind.
And as everything's going on, Libra's curious how excited Mila is and gets up and
okay. When we are done with the live stream, I'll pull up our 3D and show it to you. But we know if we do that together, it'll screw it all up. So,
Yeah.
all right, Libra, I got you. So Muriel steps out, engaged in conversation in front of the guard with Balfour. Libra steps in,
Just about the beautiful facilities.
and
No specifics.
he's intrigued by your interest in securing a single piece of paper. He doesn't make your inquiry as to what it is, but he's rather intrigued by it. So
What?
he says, I'm not even sure how to do a single piece of paper that must be of such great importance to you that you brought it here to me for safekeeping, for security.
Mhm.
Um, I suppose if it's that important to you, per month.
You can you're not in there right now. Shut.
Oh, right,
Um,
right. Yes. That's right. Balthier. Chat, chat.
and
I'm
Libra's
gonna
turns to me.
actually up to me or up to.
I was gonna go up to you and be like, "Oh my God, it's so pretty in here."
I just push her off. I'm like, get outside. Get outside, please.
I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. But please, I just want to look. Can I touch?
No, ma'am, he says.
Okay, I'll keep. I put my arms behind my back and I just kind of start like closely looking at everything just as she's talking.
Libra,
I'm being
Libra,
good. I'm
Libra.
being good. My hands are behind my
No,
back.
just you know I love you, girl, but you gotta go,
You,
please.
you look with your eyes, not with your hands.
Just been
Ugh.
told not to touch the hot food.
All right, so Rayla, he's offering
Anyway,
one silver
yeah.
piece per month.
I'm gonna actually show him the note, and who knows, maybe he's
Yeah, that'd be fine.
throughout knows something. And I unfolded. Is there any chance you have any information on like this language or the anything at all about this. No, I'm happily told for information.
Oh, ma'am, I don't need to know the contents of what it is that you want secured. 1 silver per month, but I don't need to know what it is or why.
So you won't take a look for me? See if
Do you want me to look at it? Actually, let me
I would
rephrase that.
like your
No, 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 ma'am, no, ma'am. It's probably best that I don't know what this is.
I guess that's fair in your line of work.
Some things are best left unknown.
I will respect that.
There's an
And
expression in my field, in this line of work: plausible deniability.
That's a good one in any field.
so I fold it back up. I take out a silver piece and I hand it both to him. I would appreciate, and my friend would appreciate if you looked after it for us.
Yes, I shall put it with your other the rest of your deposit. Although physical items such as this is handled differently than coinage, but I assure you we will keep it safe.
No, I appreciate that. And then I grab Libra and like we will leave and let you get back to work.
Oh, I
Is it?
mean, there's no need to rush, Ms. Rayla. I mean, you do, after all, have an account established here with us, and we're very thankful that you have trusted us with your wealth. Um, and to that point, do you have any additional acquisitions here since we last saw you that you'd like to entrust us with?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do another deposit, please.
Yes, ma'am.
I would just want to put that into my account
I'm sorry, put
if
what
you
into
don't
the account?
mind.
Put what?
I just want to give put. I just want to give you guys more gold to put in my account. I
It,
feel I have too much coin on me.
Yes, it does weigh you down. It is not the best way to travel, or the best way for an adventurer to carry his wealth or her wealth. And how much is it that you would like to add to your current deposit?
I would please like to put 50 gold, 10 silver, and what's that other? What's the
Copper.
copper? 15
Electrum?
copper, please.
15. Okay, so okay. And he receives that from you. He puts it on his scale, and he does his little sliding, three beam balance scale kind of thing, and, and kind of weighs it a little bit, contrary to some other coins that he has, and confirms your denominational deposit. Um, so if you can take your own notes on that, Rayla, to how much you have there with Minsk. And
50.
if our note takers could note 1 silver per month for the safety and security of this note.
I can't math right now. Please, someone help. What is 156 plus 15?
156 and 15 is 171.
Plus. Thank you. So, all right. All right. So I just noted that in my thingy. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you for doing that for me.
And then I take
Well, for
Libra
us, really.
by the arm. I can just tell that she's begging to stay and look at all the shinies.
I told you I'd be good, though. My hands are behind my back.
That is true. That is very true. Let's go. I thank Minsk again for his outstanding service.
And just as you are exiting the building, you take 1 foot out of his doorframe to the outside. You hear Pacifica talking. And as you look over to him, you see the biggest smile on his face, and he can say, "Yep, I'm the smartest of the bunch. Yep, I'm the smartest of the
Yay.
bunch. Yep, I'm the smartest of the bunch. Libra told me so.
No, I did not.
Alicia.
Oh, I'm sorry. Licia told me so. I'm the smartest of the bunch."
Yep. You just see me nodding.
And I'll start laughing like, if you're really that smart, you wouldn't be bragging about it.
Those
Ooh.
those are two different things. Intelligence and piety are two different things. Ooh, that's a big word, piety. Ooh, I'm on a roll, he says.
He is, yeah, we saw that warm up.
I just look at him and like,
I don't think
whatever
I used
floats your
that
boat,
word
my
right, but that
friend.
was a big word, piety.
Do you know what it means?
I don't think I used it right, no. Piety. P-I-A-T.
Yep, that sounds right.
But
Hmm.
one can still be very smart and still brag about it. It doesn't make him not smart, you know.
Just means that people are gonna come after you. They might need.
I can hold
They
my
might think
own.
that you are smart enough to hold ransom
I'm also
for
smart
their
enough to
stuff.
throw you in front of me.
Oh my.
I'm a
Now,
much
remember, we
faster.
are friends. Friends, friends. Speaking of, should we, what do you all want to do? Should we head? I don't feel like is Malachi still at the temple or is he with us?
As far as I know, Malachi's been with you guys,
Okay. Should
making sure you guys
we
don't
Sounds
rob the
alright.
bank.
there?
Yeah.
I'm down for a little adventure if you all want to spend the rest of the day that way. I feel
Really? Yeah,
like we
I'm itching to get
probably,
out.
and I feel like we probably aren't going to have the answer to this note today.
That is
You know,
true.
Very true, but that Marty guy's really got me.
but he's kind of far from here, yes?
True. Maybe we can find some
Well,
more
now I
answers
think
in
we
the
should
pit.
take the note with us if we're going back to the caves. Maybe our.
There's a second note.
Hmm.
So we just steal that one too?
We also don't have information to give to the chief. What are we gonna do about that?
Well, we shouldn't probably talk
Well,
about this right in front of the guards.
mm, mm, mhm,
Code
mhm.
word. Okay,
So
so
True.
I
as we're
so
just turned
walking,
to I turned to Pacifica. This is why you're the smartest.
Hmm.
so so perhaps back to the tavern for a second breakfast.
Mm. I was going to say, let's go back to the caves.
Yeah, and you could do that and talk along the way.
Hmm.
That's certainly isolated enough. No
but
one's going to hear you.
but Rin does bring up a good point. We don't really have any information for the orky dude, and
Mm-mm.
we said we would come back with some within 3 days.
Okay,
That's
but
not
but
true.
but why was
We're
that?
only on the
We did
second day.
acquire we did acquire information. We know
Okay.
there was a changing of the helm at the inn. Sorry, the tavern. There used to be a magic user there, and now he's gone. We know that the guild has sent additional support um, in the form of Bob. What else do we know? That there is a great deal of valuables in the bank here, which, since our stuff is in there, we may or may not want to leave off the list of
Really?
things to share. Um,
Really?
well, just put it out there. Mm, yeah, I'd say that's what we get to say without lying.
That's true. Anyway,
Mhm.
Rayla turns to Rin, and
Who's
says,
Ren?
oh, sorry, Alicia. Sorry. Rayla turns to Alicia, uh, and says, I mean, do you want to go to the records about your mom, or do you want to head back out to the caves? I mean,
Oh,
Personally,
aren't
I
we
would
right here? Sorry, that's right. They're right across the way.
I would
Rayla asked
personally like to
Alicia, not
learn.
Muriel.
That's right.
Well, I would personally, since we're here, would make sense to still go and speak to uh, the innkeeper before
I agree.
making any rash decisions.
Sounds like a good idea.
I'm all for it.
Anything of interest while we're walking by the the setup stand, like the stands that are being set up along the wall?
Ooh, yeah,
No, I mean
yeah.
they're just kind of common wares. Some pottery, some low value jewelry, low value from your perspective. Although craftsmanship may still be there. Also some baked goods you're seeing as well.
I whispered to Muriel, as we walk
Yeah.
past, this would be a perfect time to test your thieving skills. We might need those.
The the bowls,
Yeah, why not? We
the
could use them for trade.
pottery.
I
I don't
turn
want to
to
spoil your
both of
pottery.
them and no, no. There's guard. It's first of all, it's broad daylight. There's guards everywhere.
Doesn't mean anything when you're really good at it.
You're
Are
not
But
you
really.
I'm
good?
not.
I look at her and be like, fine, Mom, and I stick my tongue out at her and walk away.
I'm gonna smack her on the back of the head. Like, Gibbs
I've
move.
kind of learned my lesson when it comes to um, robbing from the place that you want to continue to return to.
Oh, really? Have you? Because it looked like in the bank you were gonna have a complete
Did you
meltdown.
see? Did you see how I stole nothing? I stole nothing in that bank. Aren't you proud of me? There you go. See? Getting better already.
To the
But
record.
no, I'm not going to probably rob here if I can avoid it. I already can't go into like two shops. So
What's the second?
No,
Oh.
just the
maybe.
one, just the one. Kanan.
So yeah, I don't want to
Now
be out of list.
let's continue. This is about Licia now. Let's
Yep.
go see if we can find the
Oh, I
information,
am
and then we can regroup.
thoroughly entertained with the way that this conversation is going. If you would like to keep at it.
No, we were going to
I
the
would like to not
traders.
spend the next few days in a prison cell. Thank you very much.
The
Yeah,
trader
that's
is
a
the
good
one who has
idea,
the
says
information.
Pacifica. That's a really good
Thank you.
idea that we don't spend that time. It's not fun.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
you've been to jail, Pacifica?
I've been known to have been detained on occasion.
I
Oh,
am
please
not
do tell.
really
I
that
need to hear this.
surprised.
Please
No, it is
tell me
it's
what
really not
happened.
important right now. That's something perhaps we can talk about not here.
Over drinks.
But you brought it up, which means you have want to share. Maybe you just want to get it off your chest.
No,
That's
I was
true.
just emphasizing as the smartest one of the group, emphasizing how that's not a good decision right now to be trying to steal
Uh,
stuff here
But
in
how
public.
Experience
He
story.
says.
how are we supposed to learn our lesson if we don't know what the lesson is?
Oh, but you already learned the lesson. Who's banned
Mhm.
from the trader?
That would
I
be
was there by
me.
default. That was not my fault.
Yeah,
It was totally your
guilty by
fault. You were
association is
egging it
still
on.
guilty. He says. That's what they told
You know,
Association.
me.
Rayla turns to Pacifica and like, that is the smartest thing you have ever said.
That's what they told me. I don't know what it
That's
means, but that's what they told me.
he's become
It's
wise.
association, but yes.
Yeah, yeah. So,
To the records.
the records were at not the tavern. They
The
were
inn.
at the trade, the inn. They were. Oh, yeah, that's right.
We were
Fen
seeing
says,
if that by chance she stayed there and for how long and how long she was there.
right. Let's do it.
Tomas. And Pacifica says, "We're looking for someone's mom here?
My mom.
Yes, she's
You
missing.
think your mom's here? Huh.
I thought she was.
So you thought, so you don't think anymore. See, once again, I'm the smartest one in the group.
Totally.
Yep.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
That's why we keep you around, and we're proud of it.
Totally not for the entertainment.
That's right. I
Or
shall
the
lead you
show.
all to victory.
Yeah. Cheers.
Lead you all to victory or your death, one of the two.
You almost led us
Absolutely.
to our death.
Or cause our death, yeah.
That's, as he said, that's leading us to our death. So
It was one or the other.
he is clearly the smartest.
So you guys make your way all of whatever it is, 100 feet up there to the Wayward Travelers Inn. Um, owned and operated by Tomas and his wife. And as you enter, you see off to your left some bunk beds. Off to your right, as the door is almost at the corner where the tavern and the inn is on your map. So it's kind of at that corner. So as you look straight into your left, you see the bunk beds. As you look into your right, it's actually down. You see a whole bunch of hammocks. Two and three tall and hammocks, so bunk beds of sort, but a sling. And immediately in front of you is a table with two chairs, a oil lamp, which is not burning, a couple of steins, and a man and a woman sitting at the table. But otherwise, you see no one here.
Interesting. It's empty. I guess this is not a very popular place.
Well, it's also not the evening.
Off
So.
season? Yes. Oh, right, right. People are out doing their caves of chaos. Who are we? Thomas is who we're looking for.
Tomas?
Yeah, it's Tomas. Is Tomas there?
There's a man and a woman sitting at the table.
Rayla goes
Unrelated.
up.
Just time out. I have never given Licia's mother a name, so
So,
would you like me?
no, well, I mean, if you have one ready, you can, but otherwise, we can just refer to her as my mother for now. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I just wanted to. I was just like gonna think about it, and it's just like
or if he says, "Oh, what is your mother's name?" You can say, "I tell her, I tell her my mother's name."
okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's. I just wanted to inform that.
Yep. I'm not going to
Exactly.
kind of make you come up with that quite that fast. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So a man and a woman sitting at the table, and it looks like they're playing some sort of game.
Ooh, cool.
Looks like they're playing cards of some kind.
Playing magic.
MTG.
Rayla, you were just gonna say something before I interrupted. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna, because no one was making a move, and everyone was like, "Oh, are they there? Are they there? What's going on?" So I'm just gonna ah, idiots, and then walk over there and ask for
Tomas. He says,
Tomas.
Tomas. I am Tomas. Who be
Wonderful.
you?
My friend over here has it. I'm Rayla. We've probably met through passing and stuff.
Considering
Before I
we
rent your
stayed at
room
the
and
inn.
stuff.
But yes, I'll trust your memory over mine. I do see many people every day, and I certainly don't
Of
have.
course.
My mind's not as sharp as it once was. He says.
My friend over here and I beckon Licia. Yeah, right. No, stop. Oh.
Yeah, Alicia. Yeah.
You beckon Licia over to me.
I come up and introduce myself,
And walking right behind Licia is Pacifica.
and I introduce Pacifica. This is
He's our
my
meat
friend.
shield.
Meat? Who has meat?
I'm gonna throw him like a little beef jerky or something just to distract him, because that was my
ration.
fault. I brought it up. Here you go. Go fetch.
I briefly explain to Tomas and obviously his wife, if she's within hearing distance, about how I have been searching for my mother, and briefly explain how I had spoken with Josephine Rose and how she may have come in contact with her how many years ago, and I will inquire about the records that they keep for this inn to see if there's any recorded written fact of names that I could potentially look at to see if she indeed was the woman who my mother was.
Can you make me a charisma check, please?
Charisma.
Finally, someone gets to roll the dice.
Okay.
It's only an hour and
That
a half
is a
in.
9, and charisma is a 15.
It's called a role play. You don't have to roll for everything just because it's a role play.
But I like the rolling of dice. It makes me, I don't know, feel good about something.
Then go fight some shit. All right, you rolled a 9 on a charisma of
Mhm.
what?
15.
15. Okay. He says, "Oh, my dear, I'm sorry to um, that I cannot aid you in your search for your mother. We don't keep really accurate records here. If anything, they're falsified, so we don't have to pay as much in taxes here to the keep. But I trust you won't tell anyone."
Don't worry, I completely understand.
Is Pacifica still behind you?
Yeah, he's still there.
So he didn't go chasing after my,
No, no, he's not responding like the dog that you want him to be, or that you think he is. And
Aw.
and I'll tell you that
I
that
never.
that Licia is frozen and she looks like this.
Oh, okay. Am I still just
You're
joking?
good.
Ah!
Uh, can you hear me though?
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Um, I still thank Tomas and for his honesty, and I knew it was going to be a long shot, but I still wanted to check and everything. Thank you.
Yes. Do you have any idea? Again, my memory is not once what it once was. Do you have any idea how long ago that may have been?
Hold on one second while I double check my notes because I did say it like a while ago. I think it was 10 to 15 years ago.
And
Yes, it is.
and Licia, how old are you?
I am 40,
Okay.
49, I think.
40. Okay, so 50. Okay. And you're saying 10 to 15 years ago. Okay, so that puts you at 35 to 40. All right.
Yeah, and I'm
So he says 10 to 15 years ago. Do you know if she would have been traveling by herself?
he was.
Do you
Oh, I'm
know?
46, by the way. 46,
Okay.
sorry.
Do you know? Could you describe her, like physically describe her?
I go and physically describe her with a similar build as myself, however, full elf instead of half elf.
Oh, I thought you were elf or elven. He says.
I am, I am half elf.
Hmm. Never understood that. He says. But um, and he kind of reaches across the table and nudges his wife on the shoulder. He says, "Maria, are you listening?" She says, "Yeah, yeah, I'm listening." So, 15 years ago, by herself, he says, "I don't remember anything. Honestly, I sometimes have a tough time remembering who was here last week, unless I set eyes on them and they look familiar to kind of jog my memory. But um, no, unfortunately, I cannot be of help to you." And his wife responds in accord with him. She says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, my dear. I don't remember. Who are you again?" She says, I don't. I'm sorry. I can't be relied on for my memory either."
I reintroduce myself as Licia and thank them again.
And Pacifica chimes up and says, "See, I'm still the smartest one. I'm even the smartest one in the room now."
I just reach back and pat him on the shoulder.
And he's getting all proud of
Confident.
himself. He's puffing himself up a little bit. All right, maybe it's my
You
internet
mentioned
because oh no, Rayla moves.
I
Muriel's
think we're just
frozen
sitting
with a
still.
Coke. No, still got the Coke to her mouth, and Licia still
Oh.
looks like this.
it's fine. I like
My
to tilt my head.
fear.
All I need is the
No
tongue
one's
to fall
spoken
out
to
to get the
me.
Q sign.
Oh.
uh, I inquire about the taxes that they have to pay on the keep, and noticed that just happened to ask if they've been increased lately or anything like that.
Well,
Hmm.
he says, like so few things in life, there's only so many that are consistent. Taxes and death. And taxes are always
Hmm.
present, and taxes never go down.
It's true.
Was there a recent increase of taxes, maybe within the last week or so?
No, no, no. I definitely would have remembered that.
Okay, thank you.
And Pacifica speaks up again, and he speaks or addresses Tomas, and he says, "Sir, why are you so forgetful?" And Tomas just kind of looks at him and says, "I don't know. I just forget things." Pacifica just kind of smiles a little bit and proudly walks out.
I turn back and say, I am so sorry about him.
Well, thank you
Question real
again.
quick. Is
Oh,
he still charmed?
As far
Like,
as
how
far
maybe,
as
long
you
have
maybe
guys
we...
know,
not. He is just charming on his own.
Hmm. I don't know if he would know the difference.
That's fair.
It's kind of the thing.
Okay. So what do we want to do now? Anyone head out?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
okay. So to
Yeah. Yeah.
expand on that question a little bit, your indirect question, charm person spell. If you are of average intelligence, it will generally last for weeks before the recipient of the spell is able to make another saving throw to see if they can kind of break out of the spell. If you're of high intelligence, it'll last a few days. If you're of low intelligence, it'll last months.
So in other words, we have him for at least 6.
Well, again, we don't
Yeah.
know how
Yeah.
intelligent he actually is.
We
I
also
don't know.
don't know if
I
he's
feel on
charmed
some
anyone.
level, I feel on some level he's actually a lot smarter than DM's letting us see.
There is more to Pacifica than meets the eye.
Than what, yeah.
Oh, when I said that
He's like
he's
an
the
onion.
smartest, I wasn't being joking or anything. I genuinely, Licia
Oh,
genuinely believes that he's
said
the
with
smartest.
no irony whatsoever.
Yeah.
Let's head out and see the day raid. I haven't been
Let's
soaked
do
by
it.
it in ages.
Oh, let's grab, just in case we, for some reason, run into another magic user thingy. Let's go get that other piece of paper to bring with us.
Why not?
'Cause who knows?
Let's take it.
All right, so just
So I guess we'll
outside the Tomas and Maria's um, Wayward Travelers Inn, put you back to the common square with the flowing fountain. Again, emphasizing flowing because the water is actually flowing, and the um, and straight across from the inn, that small little wall between the tower and the tavern is where the reader boards are, where you guys make your way over there to snag the other copy of this message. So you have one in your possession and one that was left with Minsk.
Correct.
I'm trying to find the map so I can pull that up. Okay. So I'm going to be pulling up. Can you guys still see the keep?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I want to switch that over here in just a second. Once my super slow computer, which is irritating me, pulls it up, the wilderness map or the map of the area surrounding the keep, just to kind of give you guys a quick visual one more time on that once it decides to load up. But as you guys kind of collect yourselves as your group and begin making your way out or to the gate. There you go. It's coming up now. Super slow, man. Oh my god. Okay. If you don't see it now, you should hear momentarily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just loaded.
Okay.
Good. We're in
And
business.
for the benefit of YouTube, I'll show them as well. You make your way over to the front gate, and if you remember what, oh, I see what happened. Remember, it's a double door system, okay, to exit and enter. And when you're in between the doors, there are arrow slits on each side, and you hear and see people behind them. There's a murder hole above where you see and hear above you. And as they close them both and they open the outward door or porticus, you make your way out and you're immediately stopped at the Charlie Brown lemonade stand. And the old man scribe is there again with the captain of the watch, calling out to you guys, all of you individually, to state your name, state your business why, and they take notes and record. The captain of the watch wishes you well, wishes you good luck, and mind you all that the keep closes at sunset.
And just to figure it out, we're not taking right. Just going on foot again.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I questioned this right about their race.
Are you asking me if you can?
Oh, okay. Good idea.
And how long you've been being in every admittance here?
And the captain of the watch responds to your inquiry and says he's been the scribe before Lord Cinderella's arrival. He's been here before you were born, young lady.
Do you happen to know if I explained my mother's name? If you have any heard of her entering or exiting the keep?
The watch responds, inquires when this may have been.
10 to 15 years ago.
Young lady, that is many, many volumes of bookkeeping, he says. That is quite the task you are asking about. What is the basis of this inquiry?
I explained to words of my mother missing and how Josephine Rose had met someone who seemed to have malscription. And I also inquire about where they hold the records of their bookkeeping and if it is accessible to the public.
Outside of the Inner Bailey. However,